Hello and welcome to our quickfire salvo of news, which brings you all the gaming updates since Monday the 25th of June to Sunday the 1st of July. Thanks to everyone who tuned in last week, especially Elementary Lennon, who asked why I kept looking at his Honestly, I can't answer that. Anyway, games! The big news this week is that Sony CEO Kaz Harai is stepping away from the PlayStation business to focus on TV, music and phones. Kazuma Chaz has resigned as chairman of the Sony Computer Entertainment Board, following a successful 5-year spell restoring Sony's games division. But of course, many gamers will probably remember him for this.
It's Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer!
Yeah, it is. Sony Europe boss Andrew House now steps in to take his place. In other people leaving jobs news, health problems have forced the retirement of Final Fantasy XI producer Hiromichi Tanaka. During his 29 years with Square Enix, Tanaka worked on titles like Xenogears, Secret of Mana and Chrono Cross, as well as 8 Final Fantasy titles. Despite suffering from an unspecified major illness, the veteran producer will continue to work on games in an independent capacity. For anyone that's been enjoying watching the new Mass Effect 3 endings, a hidden script suggests that more DLC could be on the way. Data buried in the downloadable extended cut package has revealed all the spoilerific plot details. Fingers and ears now if you don't want to know. Apparently we're likely to meet up with a rogue reaper named Leviathan. Do we smell more war assets? Probably. Click the screen now to see all our extended cut endings. Speaking of trolling fans, Tekken producer Katsuhiro Harada has issued an internet wrist slap to fans spamming him with requests. In a scathing Twitter blog post, Namco's fighting game Supremo laid the verbal smackdown on a community that has been endlessly badgering him with character requests and questions about voice actors. To quickly summarise, stop whining. Onto something more aesthetically pleasing now, with the announcement that True Blood actress Camilla Luddington will be providing Lara's grunts, screams and ear-biting noises for Crystal Dynamics' Tomb Raider. In news she might not be quite so pleased about, the English star has also bagged the role of Miss Croft's performance actress. Hit the screen now to find out why. Oh, and one last bit of hate before we move on. Reggie Fils-Aimé from Nintendo of America has hit back at insatiable fans for being unable to differentiate between a phenomenon and something that is ho-hum. After a lukewarm E3 showing, Regisaurus Rex singled out Nintendo Land as an example, suggesting that community indifference to Nintendo's minigame theme park echoed the initial reaction to the Wii Fit, which then went on to sell 43 million copies. Let us know what you think in the comments below while we sit here waiting for a new Zelda game. Sticking with Nintendo, Amazon Germany has listed the Wii U at €349. That's about 280 quid, Earth pounds. The online retailer hasn't confirmed if this is the likely retail price or merely a placeholder, but it follows news last week of Amazon UK being forced to cancel its £199 Wii U pre-orders. On the subject of prices, the gloriously swollen 3DS XL has been given a UK retail price of £179.99 and is set for release on the 28th of July. If the revamped handheld is looking a bit too sleek and sexy for you, there's some good news. Instead of including a second stick with the redesigned machine, Nintendo will be releasing another version of the Circle Pad Pro, meaning that only gamers with hands the size of Donkey Kong will be able to use it. Now for some Halo 4 news. Sources are reporting the sequel will feature 2 new vehicles, a whopping 10 new weapons, and 10 multiplayer maps at launch. If that's not enough numbers for you, the episodic Spartan Ops campaign will last 12 incremental hours, that's dev speak for hard, across a total of 50 missions. Thanks 343! And finally this week we've been reviewing Spec Ops The Line, Skyrim Dawnguard and most excitingly of all, London 2012. Be sure to hit the corresponding video links now to hear our verdicts. That's all we've got for you this week, so please subscribe and we'll see you again for another news roundup.